What's up, YouTube? You're now watching DNT where you get the best entertainment for the free. And today I'm doing my review on Baddies USA episode 10. So it starts off with Gretch and Suki fighting, and Gretch definitely got that with Suki. I ain't gonna lie. And then we got the rehear the moment when Biggie was like, Suki! It takes me out every time I hear it, bro. Biggie always has the good memes. Smiley actually looked real cute in this scene. I gotta give her her tens. I'm gonna add the picture in the actual video. But she actually looked real cute in that scene. I said, okay, Smiley, I like this look. I wish she would stay in this look. So, Suki and Gretchen arguing. She like, eat my coochie. Yeah, talking about some, eat my coochie, eat my coochie. I'm like, girl. Suki, why is you telling her, like, you know what? You are acting out like, why are you telling her to eat your coochie and shit? I'm just like, I was thrown off by that, like, very much so thrown off. Is she doing the splits and shit? And then Rolly basically telling all the girls, like, Nat said whoever got booed pretty much ain't performing. And Summer was the only one mad. Dolly was like, I don't care. You know, Summer was the only one really mad that she could not perform. And I'm like, here we go, bro. Summer just can't fucking help it. Talking about some, I'm performing. I'm performing. I only got booed because I'm the villain, not because of my music. I'm like, girl. And she's talking about, I ain't finna call Natalie. And Rolly was like, you finna call her and she grieving at a funeral? Like, come on, Summer. And Summer was like, they did boo Lex, though. I heard them. They was saying, Big Ivory, Big Ivory. And Biggie like, girl, stop antagonizing your old friends. And Lex like, Summer, you keep pushing it. Like, she keeps picking with Lex. And eventually Lex is gonna get sick of that shit. And then, but my thing is with Summer, she'll pick. And then act like she don't know what she did wrong. Talking about some, I just don't be friends with you. If you just don't want to be friends with them, why you keep picking at them? Why does it matter that Rolly said that Lex should still perform? You got booed and you're not performing. Suck it up. Like, you're still on the show. It shouldn't even matter. You're still getting paid either way. And Lex basically told her, like, the next time I catch you saying something about me, it's up. And I wouldn't be mad at Lex for beating her up because it's like you keep talking about them. Like, I don't know. Summer, she just like, she is entertaining. She just got a very specific personality that me personally, I probably wouldn't want to be around as much as I like to watch her on the show. It's just too much, bro. It's too much, bro. Then Summer ended up calling Mariah out. They end up fighting. It's like pretty even. I'm really kind of sick of seeing them fight. I'm not gonna lie. And then after they fighting, Mariah sneaks Summer when Summer trying to go into the kitchen. I'm like, Mariah little stuff is quick as fuck. She got up on her quick. Then they ended up all sitting down with Tom. Well, Rolly sit down with Tommy first, talking to her about the whole situation. Then Biggie and everybody else come in there. She talking to Biggie. Biggie feels some type of way because Tommy was popping off for her, talking so much shit about her. And Tommy like, girl, you was embarrassing me for these people, making it seem like I'm late, and they going back and forth. Biggie like, you're full of shit, bro. You're full of shit. You're my friend. She goes, I fucking love you, you disrespectful bitch. I can't do her voice that good. But she was taking me out like Biggie was losing her top because Tommy was playing in her face. Tommy literally was playing in her face. And then, like, Tommy wouldn't even apologize for how she was treating Biggie. And I'm like, Biggie, this definitely is not your friend. And then Biggie just going off like, you know, my girls would never do me how you do me. Like, Tommy, you're not even humble enough to be able to apologize when you're wrong. Then she started laughing at her face, and then she started to raise her voice at Biggie, and Biggie mushed her. What's on my face? I don't like how it looks. But Biggie mushed her right in her face. And I'm not mad at Biggie for doing that because Tommy wrong. Everybody like, oh, Biggie. But no, Tommy was being weird to her. We're not gonna skip past the fact that Tommy was being weird. I'm sorry, I don't care. Then after Biggie done already like mushed her, security pulling Biggie back and she talking about some let us hug, let us hug. Like, no, why would Biggie want to hug you right now? She was just being really patient with you and you just kept laughing at her face, playing in her face. And then everybody was just trying to make it seem like, Biggie just be dick sucking Tommy, and she probably do, but shit, I don't know. She probably really thought the girl was genuinely her friend. And then she like, oh, well, she said we hadn't talked, but here's the messages. But basically just saying that Biggie was messaging her. So if Biggie is messaging you and you're not responding to Biggie, why would Biggie not feel some type of way? It's still the same shit. Y'all haven't talked technically if you wasn't responding. So it's like, what? But Anna said that, like, Biggie didn't have to lie. But still, either way, though, they really didn't talk because Biggie was reaching out to her to talk and she was ignoring her. Right? And then Sapphire was making a good point saying, like, Tommy ain't your friend, Biggie. But she was just, like, dragging it, like, telling Biggie to leave it alone, not to go in there. At the end of the day, Biggie has some shit she need to get off her chest with Tommy. So telling her not to do that is just, like, why does she have to suppress her feelings? I really didn't like the braids in Tommy Confessional, like the little fake pink braids. I didn't like them. Um, Summer calls Nat after everybody tells her not to. After everybody is suggesting, don't call Nat. Nat's grieving. Summer doesn't give a fuck. She calls Nat and it's like, so you said everybody who gets booed can't perform, but Lex got booed and they were saying Big Ivory and she's still performing. What's that about? Not like I said anybody that got booed. And someone was like, well, she got booed and Nat was like, we're gonna have to figure that out. And then apparently she was like, this bitch telling me I can't perform. And Rolly was like, who is this bitch? And Rolly got up immediately and got on Summer ass like, you're jealous. Which she is jealous of Lex. Let's be honest, she was acting jealous. I don't even think Lex really got booed. And if Lex did get booed, whoop de doo, let it go. Rolly said she could perform. She got chose over you. Okay, do better next time. Like, for real. I just feel like it was being drugged. I don't know. I feel like it was being drugged. So really get on that with her. Lex arguing with her like, stop trying to put that shit on me because you can't perform. Period. Lex, Nunu, Mariah, and Biggie's all sitting down chopping it up. They talking about the whole Gretch getting jumped thing. And Mariah like, shit, I jumped too, so I can't really say nothing. And I'm like, I don't know. I still feel like they're wrong for jumping her. I don't feel like she needed to get jumped, but. And they was talking about the situation with Tommy and Biggie, and Tommy is very much wrong as fuck. Because all Biggie said was, don't be late. Don't be late. It was late. How you mad at Biggie for that? And Summer ended up apologizing to Rolly, but still on the whole, Lex gets to perform and I can't. Like, girl, let it go. Like, Elsa, please let it the fuck go. Let it go. Let it go, Summer. Let it go. Then they call another house meeting and Dolly has to check the fuck out of Summer. She like, Summer, you keep playing in my face. You keep playing with me. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. Because you keep throwing shots and we being so cool, which Lex and Dolly have been being the coolest when it comes to Summer. Because Summer keeps throwing shade at them and then continuously saying she don't want to be their friends. Okay, they get that. But you keep saying stuff about them. You keep antagonizing them. So I was really, really here for Dolly saying like, girl, no, I'm not doing none of that. It's going to be up. Because you're playing. Because she was playing. Summer know what the fuck she be doing, bro. Summer be playing. Then she was saying, like, why would I ever fight somebody that used to be my friend? Well, you keep talking. Like, it don't even matter. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you keep talking about them. So why would they not end up wanting to fight? This is baddies. Everybody whooping everybody. Suki keeps saying to them like that's not your friend. Like, okay, we get it, girl. You didn't have to add that in there. Like, you really didn't have to interject yourself in there. Clearly, we all see Summer ain't their friend. They're not each other friend. We get that. No need for you to add that in there. It shows Scotty and Jayla and Milan. It was a little cute moment. They was talking about modeling, shopping. Scotty opened up about her friendship with Natalie and how she's sad that, Nat switched up after she ended up with Millennium. And I'm like, girl, If Nat was dealing with Lemmy, I understand her distancing herself from you because she used to sexually deal with Lemmy allegedly. Allegedly. I'm putting allegedly in this shit. Allegedly, I don't know if they did. I'm just saying if this was a possibility. I get why she would distance herself from you, but even if that's not the case, let's say Nat is purely business with Lemmy. Maybe she just wanted to distance herself. I don't know because it was too much that y'all was in a relationship. But at the end of the day, Scotty, Natalie was never your real friend. Like I get that y'all went through whatever y'all went through. You had like a trauma bond. I personally feel like y'all had a trauma bond. But Natalie proved time and time again in our eyes as the viewers that she is not your friend. She never had your best interest, in my opinion. She talks about her insecurities, kind of like, or not insecurities, but fears for afterbirth, how her body's gonna change, how her relationship's gonna change, how her life's gonna change, which is understandable. I think these are all things moms go through when they become a first time mom. And it was really nice of Jayla to reassure her, like, everything's gonna be fine. Just try not to get in your head too much because Scotty, everything will be fine. Like, these thoughts are completely normal, and I hope you have a good pregnancy and good postpartum. Um, Dolly venting about Summer on the fucking bus. She ended up talking about some. I was watering your drinks down anyway the whole time. I'm like, not you put water in this girl drink. Somebody needs to do it, bro. Dolly added her 2 cents in on Killer fighting for K Rican, and she like, that's my friend. I'm gonna fight for my friend. It don't matter. Just like y'all was doing all that shit last season, and Killer pretty much clocking it like, last season y'all was doing all that clicking up, all that extraness. And it was, and she said now you going back to the old Dolly because you got cancer. I'm like, no, I think she always been the same Dolly. I just think she was with more bullshit when Summer was her friend. I always think she been the same Dolly, but they going back and forth or whatever. But I'm like, Dolly, you really shouldn't even have nothing to say on that just because of all the shit you did do writing with Summer and Lex type shit. Y'all done did a lot of shit. So like you could have just let Killer have her little ones that she write it with K Rican with. Like for real. So then Natalie says she wanna meet with all the girls. She back in town. She is pissed. She at this bar, girl. She talking about and Summer asked, call me 5 fucking times. Y'all know how Natalie be. She called me 5 times. I feel like I have a bunch of fucking kids. I'm grieving like, bro, what is up with these girls? Y'all know how Natalie be. It's like, bring Summer's ass in here now. Bring Summer's ass in here now. Bro, she says, Summer, sit your ass down right here. Summer was like, where? Right here, Summer, sit your ass down. She was so mad, bro. That shit had me crying. I can't wait to see next season. I mean, not next season. Next episode. But y'all please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah.